it's called hardly focused because as we have learned over the last decade plus, we cannot get through a single discussion without veering severely off topic and talking about something else. And I'm pretty sure I have ADD and it's just gone undiagnosed for 33 years.
It's no longer ADD, sir.
I'm sorry.
It's all ADHD, okay?
It's all ADHD now?
All ADHD. ADD is no longer there. And some of the best ADHD, we'll say, influencers. I don't want to call them influencers because that's such a bad negative word. Some of the most well-known ADHD contributors to social media, we'll put it that way, want to change it to Dave.
To Dave?
I haven't heard this.
Have you heard this?
No, I have not.
Okay. All right.
Is this real? Is this happening?
So instead of ADHD, because they don't actually have a deficit in focus, and it's more of a regulation issue. All right.
Yes.
So they're either overstimulated or understimulated, and they lack dopamine. So dopamine, attention variability, executive dysfunction. Dave technically, but Dave is better. So dopamine, attention variability, executive dysfunction.
I can explain this really well too, because
because you have Dave.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Dave.
So
hi, I'm Dave.
I actually, this is actually funny. I have technically the complex form of Dave. If we're going back to the old testing, what they do for ADHD, like when I did my test preliminarily with a licensed, I can't remember if she was a therapist or a psychiatrist or what now, but she was giving me the whole test, and out of all of the questions for hyperactive and inattentive, I got almost all of the points, ticked in that. Okay, yep, yes, you definitely have it, except for one, I think, or two. So I have both the hyperactivity and the inattentiveness. So I definitely have needed the medication. And the other weird thing too is the executive dysfunction is a really hard concept to grasp as an interpersonal understanding, and then also to explain to other people, because it doesn't really make sense when you're having so many issues getting certain things done. You're walking around, you're like, where's your phone? And you're literally holding your phone, and then you're trying to get one certain task done, and then there's 8 other things that you've forgotten to do. So then you have to learn how to prioritize and learn where your kind of pitfalls are. And the other big thing too is emotional dysregulation, which I feel like is probably, I'm interested to see more of what that kind of grows into, because I feel like that is definitely not just a Dave thing, emotional dysregulation, especially if we look at, just your general Walmart.
Nate, I haven't heard from you in a minute. Do you think you have ADD or ADHD, or have you actually been diagnosed with it?
So here's the troubling thing for me. I have anxiety, I have OCD, depression, dyslexia. I have a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bag of tricks. I can't really tell which is which because they overlay so well. I don't know if I just have problems staying focused, or if it's just I'm constantly thinking about intrusive thoughts, the thing I didn't know about OCD, and maybe I don't know if you guys knew this, but OCD is not just touching a doorknob 6 times or making sure everything's even. It's having weird intrusive thoughts every now and then, but every now and then we'll be driving and we'll see a dog, and we'll be I could technically run over that dog. And then that thought just kind of pops in your brain and then it leaves. But OCD is like, why the hell did I have that thought? Am I a murderer? Like, is something wrong with me? Like, and then you just like dwell on it, and then you're with your friends on a podcast, and you're like, why did I think about murdering a dog? Like, why? And then like you're not listening to what anybody's saying. So that could be ADHD or whatever, or it could just be I'm insane. So,
Insane?
But
No.
But that's the thing, like anxiety and OCD and all these like things, like they overlay really well.
Comorbidity, I think, is
Exactly.
the word.
Yeah.
But like,
I just thought that was with COVID and asthma.
yeah, that's they,
Thank you.
so to answer your question, I probably have ADHD,
Okay.
but like I'm obsessive about it, so it's like it kind of cancels out. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does.
And Mike, I know nothing about your medical history besides your impressive ability to break your legs.
Yeah, that's
What?
What's that? Is that
No,
is that ADHD?
That's ADHD or Dave.
Yeah, Dave,
That's
Dave.
just pure weak tibias. Yeah, I've busted both my legs at my knee areas. My ACL did not tear on my right leg. It actually tore the actual connective bone away from the top of the tibia.
Oh, damn.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you need more calcium. I recommend eating Tums.
it was actually the best case scenario, apparently, according to the knee surgeon, because he's like, if you've got something that tears your ACL is never going to get it back to its original kind of strength. But I can get that bone back to perfect bone condition. I've got one screw in there, stainless steel, all the way in there, and it's good as gold. So my ACL on my right side's fine. My left side, I had a tibular spinal avulsion, which is basically the top. If you take your fist and you draw a line down, that's how my tibia fractured straight down.
Ooh.
That's fun. How'd you do that?
I was playing softball and I got hip checked by the first baseman as he like moved his ass backwards into the line of running.
Sports.
Yep.
Sports are dangerous.
Yep.
I stay away from them.
The first time you broke your leg, that was a skiing accident, right?
That was skiing accident. That was paid for fully by workers' comp. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Odyssey.
Yep.
So you're like a small percentage RoboCop.
Very, very small percentage. It's only a little bit.
0.5.
That's cool though.
The point is being, though, I've broken plenty of bones in my body and I've never had a cast.
That's cool. And also, like, you have like a little bulletproof area. So if anybody tries to like shoot you, you could do a kick right, and then like
Yeah, just exactly
Just block
in
the
my
bullet.
knee, and that's it. But not enough.
exactly.
No, really
but
not.
you just do like a sweep kick, like a jump kick.
They just feel like they might even just not do it because they're like, what is this guy doing? And they just
I
like
mean,
just
there's-
gives you that because fighting is like 90% like psychology anyways.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You gotta instead of like just going at it, you gotta like take your pants off, but not your shirt. And then people are like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like that episode of Hey Arnold where he's just like, I'm crazy, and like he hits himself with like a garbage can, and then everyone's like, I don't want to participate in this. Like,
Don't
I
hit
don't wanna
me.
do-
Just
Don't
like-
hit me. I'm crazy.